Social media. I don't understand it. First of all, I have tried to record this video 3 times, TikTok. 3 times. First time, the whole thing just disappeared as I pressed post. Didn't save to my phone, didn't save to my drafts. It was just gone. Second time, again, same-ish, different video. Third time, I was somehow out of time with my own mouth. How? We're here to talk about a different social media. YouTube. Well, for a moment anyway. Because in the last 2 days, 30,000 people have viewed a video of mine. And 300 people have commented on a video of mine. The video in question, dun, 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 another one bites the dust. But do you know what the subject is on this video that everyone is arguing about? These lovely sycamore moth caterpillars that I have attached to my forehead. You know, also known as eyebrows. Apparently they're a very divisive thing because I have hormonal problems due to menopause because of a hysterectomy. So my hair pattern doesn't grow in the way a normal person's would. So you know what? I don't trim them because it is the last thing on my mind because I have a lot of other things to deal with. So now I'm going to tell you about today because today has been a day. It's been hell. And do you know, I have cried twice. I have nearly had a panic attack. And I am just sick to death of being sick. I am sick of being chronically ill. I would not wish it on my worst enemy. I would not wish it on the people leaving the most hateful, vile comments in my comment section. Do you know what? No one deserves to feel this way about themselves, about their bodies, or about their lives. It is not fair. So how did my day begin? It began with 2 hours of very interrupted sleep last night. Me being woken by my partner with a lovely cup of tea this morning, and my response being to start choking because there was vomit in my throat from eating too close to bedtime last night before I fell asleep. Even though I was up most of the night. It makes no sense. I slept for a little bit, woke up for the rest of the night, slept a little bit longer, and vomited in my throat. Yay. So that was how I got to start my morning. But do you know what? He made a lovely gesture, brought me a cup of tea, asked me if I was okay. Sweetest thing ever. He makes my day every day. Then I look outside, and it is a winter wonderland in the northwest. And to most people, that is a beautiful sight. That is a wonderful sight. And do you know what? It is absolutely gorgeous to look at. But when you're an electric wheelchair user, it's a freaking nightmare. Because it's icy, it's slippery, and it's dangerous. And I got stuck in the mud for over 10 minutes in a wheelchair that weighs more than I do. So trying to get that thing out of the mud that it was slowly getting deeper into the more I revved, and having no one around capable of helping me, was not a great start to the morning. And as you can see by these Aldi bags under my eyes, I did not have the energy to drag a wheelchair out of the mud. After my morning was done and dusted, I came home and I was so glad I could finally lay down and just try to catch up on sleep. Because Tuesday, I tend to pass out because I've had my son all weekend. It drains me a bit. So Tuesday, I normally knock out and sleep for the day. I then opened YouTube, which was stupid. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to have some fun and reply to every single comment, whether it was hate or love. Because you know what? Engagement is engagement at the end of the day. And I don't care what you type. As long as it's towards me, hate me all you want. I really don't care. And when it's about something as stupid as my eyebrows, go for it. I then finally put my phone down. I took some THC medication that is meant to be for night. I am allowed to take it in the day as long as it is for sleep purposes, because it makes you very, very, very drowsy. So, take that. It starts to kick in, and my alarm goes off. And I'm like, why do I have an alarm set for the middle of the day on a Tuesday? And I read it, and it says, doctors. Crap. Because yesterday, I called the doctors at 8:45, and the night watchman, who will not allow you to pass to see the wizard doctor, stopped me from getting an appointment because I wasn't urgent enough. So today, I called at 8:30, while I was still, vaguely in the world of the living when it comes to awakenedness. And I made the appointment for 3:30 in the afternoon. Thought nothing of it. I then completely forgot about it when I did the school run. So this alarm was a shock to my system. I then do exactly what you are not supposed to do after taking a sedative. And I drove heavy machinery, an electric wheelchair. And okay, some of it I was on the bus, but there were parts where I had to drive on the road or on the pavement. And when you're doing that, when you are very drowsy, it ain't exactly safe. Get to the doctors, and it is a good thing I went. I have a chest infection and I have a bladder or kidney infection. Annoyingly, they couldn't send the sample off because they set the appointment for 3:30 in the afternoon, and they only send samples off before 1 p.m. So, why make the appointment for something that you need to take a test for in a time where you can't send off the test? But anyway, they did the dip test. Very infected. High fever. Well, in her words, raging fever. And I am on broad-spectrum antibiotics for the chest and bladder infections. Hopefully they will work. If they don't work, I have to go back and get more targeted ones. I have been given a blood pressure monitor, not because I'm fat. Before anyone says it, shut up. So, my blood pressure has taken a bit of a leap over the past few appointments, and they're worried that my estrogen patches are causing me to have issues. These can lead to blood clots, strokes, other things. So they now are sending me for tests. So basically, if the estrogen is causing the problem, I may have to come off it because it may cause blood clots and all those other things that I've just mentioned. But the problem is, if I come off it, I then will suffer bone density loss because my body does not produce estrogen. So I feel like I am stuck between choosing chancing blood clots, strokes, and dying painfully, or having my bones fall apart at a very young age. And I mean, like, most people's start late 60s because menopause is meant to be there. I'm 32. I should not be facing this sort of thing. But you know what? That's my rant. I'm just sick of being sick. I'm sick of being chronically ill. I'm sick of life kicking me. I feel like I take 3 steps forward and get body slammed back. But hey ho, I try to look at the bright things. I try to look at the positives, and I am clinging to them right now. But do you know what? This evening, my partner has sat, he has made me laugh. He has brought me to tears laughing instead of crying. We have watched House because apparently watching medical shows about other people with crazy, rare conditions soothes me. God knows why. Probably because, it's like seeing myself on TV. But, yeah. I hope you guys have had a better day than me.